Welcome back to the David Pakman Show. I am Farron Cousins from Ring of Fire, sitting in for David Pakman today. And if you've enjoyed me, don't forget you can subscribe to my YouTube channels, youtube.com/FarronBalanced, and of course, youtube.com/The Ring of Fire. Let's get into some legal news, right? We've got a lot of lawsuits, a lot of legal issues bouncing around out there right now. So let's jump right into one of the big ones. Late last week, a judge ruled that Fox News could not get a dismissal of the defamation lawsuit filed against them by Dominion Voting Systems. Fox had gone into court and they had attempted to argue, listen, we are a major news outlet. We were reporting on what was happening in the news at the time, as we are entitled to do. We have a First Amendment right here. And of course, some of the folks, it was opinion, so you can't take that as fact. So therefore, based on those arguments, we would like for this case to be dismissed. Now, before I get into what the judge said about that, let's not forget, Dominion is suing Fox News for $1.6 billion, which is more than the $1.3 billion most of the individuals are facing in this lawsuit. But Dominion is arguing that Fox News knowingly allowed these lies to go on their network unchecked, even though they knew they were false. Fox News in the past has used those same legal arguments that I just mentioned to get out of a lot of legal trouble. In fact, it wasn't that long ago they successfully argued that Tucker Carlson can't be sued for defamation, slander, libel because, he's an opinion host. And as they put it in court, their lawyers did, no reasonable person would take what the guy says seriously. And so Fox came to court, and again, that's not the only time they've used that and won on it. So Fox came to court probably a little arrogant, thinking, look, we got this. We do this all the time. We're good at this. We're old pros. Watch us handle this. And the judge said, nope, not going to happen. The lawsuit's moving forward. And you know why the judge says? Judge says the case is moving forward because you should have known that these claims you were making on the air were false. You either had information that said these claims were false and chose to ignore it, or you failed to do your due diligence, and verify these claims before you went on the air with them. So the lawsuit moves forward. But at this point, do we even need it? The judge kind of just gave up the game, right? The judge says, listen, you should have either known they were false, you did know they were false, or you didn't even bother to check. So you either have negligence, not checking, which is going to get you a negative jury verdict, or you have actual malice, which is going to award Dominion a major ruling. So which one is it? Because the judge basically says, that's pretty much what you have. If we use our legal knowledge and extrapolate from what the judge said, that you either knew they were false and went with it anyway, actual malice, or you just didn't bother to check, which is negligence. Both of those could result in a judgment against Fox News, one of them, the actual malice, being much, much bigger, much more serious. So what are Fox's options at this point? Either go forward, allow the case to proceed, allow the case to go through discovery. And see, that's the part Fox News doesn't want. You go through discovery, then suddenly your emails, your text messages, your phone calls, your producers' communications with these guests, the information the guests send to you, that's all going to come out. That's all going to be handed over to Dominion and their lawyers. And of course, as we always see, it's going to become public. Fox News can't allow that to happen. They won't allow that to happen. So my best prediction at this point, and of course this is what other legal experts are predicting, Fox is going to end up settling. And given the fact that Dominion is not going easy on any of the individuals they're suing for defamation, Fox News is going to end up paying through the nose for this most likely. If they allow this to go to court, based on what the judge ruled last week, it's unlikely that Fox News would be able to prevail. So they will have to settle. And knowing that they're already in a bad situation where a jury trial would likely not go their way, Dominion has the upper hand in any settlement talks. So Dominion could easily say, all right, we'll settle right now, $1 billion. No less. You want to go to court, you're going to pay us 1.6, plus you're going to pay a lot more in legal fees, and we may even be able to get our legal fees from you as well. So you make your choice. We don't know. We don't know how much Dominion would ask for in a settlement, but it's likely going to be a lot. And Fox News does have the money to pay it, and believe me, in terms of accountability for the network, it's much cheaper for them to pay a massive settlement than it is to let all of their internal communications about the big lie become public, because that is going to cost them more than anything else.
One of our sponsors is Blinkist, who's been supporting the David Pakman Show longer than any other sponsor. Blinkist is the app that lets you listen to or read an entire nonfiction book in just 15 minutes. Blinkist is the way to absorb those books you can't make time for. Blinkist takes top nonfiction titles, pulls out the book's key takeaways and insights, and gives it to you in the form of a text or audio explainer that you can consume in 15 minutes. With Blinkist, now you actually do have time to learn about all the things you've been wanting to tackle. On the Blinkist app, I just listened to This Is Your Mind on Plants by the great Michael Pollan. Super interesting, the history of caffeine and so many other things. Blinkist has you covered on podcasts too. Blinkist takes long episodes of popular podcasts and distills them into audio you can listen to in 15 minutes. With Blinkist, you can become knowledgeable about so many different things. You can have conversations with people about more topics. Blinkist makes you more well-rounded. Try Blinkist for free and get 25% off a subscription. Go to Blinkist.com/Pakman. The link is down below.